never tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, or it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, gold grill plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, chest set way quicker. Maybe if I'ma go to date with ya.
I ripped it. All these on my first, no dribble. These always talking pillar. Try to sing like scissor. Like youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizzock never gave up. All I know is go and get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. AD, I heard broke, they damn near dead. Damn little mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzock, I wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, gold grill plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, just set way quicker. Maybe if I'ma go to date with ya.
Poses.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Chicago Bears. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You look at this Bears defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
For the Cowboys.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. This will be caught downfield by Moore. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Prescott to throw it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. You look at this Bears defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Completes this one to Pickens. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. In motion left is a running back. Prescott. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson. 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. To throw, Williams. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
22-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's a 2nd and 8. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Lamb's first catch of the game, good for a 1st down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he is caught by Lamb. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Working out of the gun, Williams. Here's a diving catch right side. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. From the gun, here's Williams. And again, back to Kmet. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Second down at their 48-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. To the air, Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As soon as he leaked out, began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. The Bears are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing again here, Williams. And that is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, 23 yards from a touchdown. And the Bears have moved out in front. Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably in the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
No sweat for Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy. Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They go with blue between the tackles. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Now Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here's Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here's Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. Here comes the Bears punter now. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. On first down, it's Blue. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing, Prescott. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Prescott down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Looking to throw is Williams. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Drops it to Blue, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some 7 yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. To throw, Williams. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now, glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Pass complete to Loveland. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Play action. Now Williams. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air once more, Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They hand it off. It's Blue. He'll get this down to the 38. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw is Prescott. He hits Blue. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Blue is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Aubrey now for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
But the man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's Williams. Flush to his right. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from.
Romadunze, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott from the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
At the 44-yard line.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Prescott. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To the air again, Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Prescott now from the 50. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
2nd down, goal to go. To throw, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Nice little juke. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run with blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. Now Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And remember, this is a running back that fumbled on the previous drive, but fortunately for them, nothing came of it. And I think when that happens, sometimes coaches can lean a little more on forgive and forget. So he's right back out there and running again.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing is Williams. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Chicago, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going, the women, the shorties.